Yum.
No, here he is.
Yum, yum, yum.
Should place bet on whether I'll crash tonight or not.
I do hope you don't.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Juma.
Yes. Why are you always next? Explain.
It's summer. So hot.
I said, go to the red light then. Go to your cabin. One has to have his own place, okay? And it was cook also. Tom, you can go to the next one. This is like a galleria.
What was that?
You can go to the next gallery, it's here. This is the red light district. And Slide has one. And where is Cook coming tonight? You have to go inside. Inside. Yes. Perfect. This is Amsterdam district.
Evening all.
Hey.
Ooh, donut.
Okay. I don't have. I only have this giant mug. Tommy, do you understand anything about this tripod pet?
Sorry, what?
Do you know anything about this tripod pet? These
I don't even know
ravagers?
what you're saying.
I've been described as a tripod.
It's not a tripod. It's a.
Trip
It has 4 legs.
In your
Not a
dreams,
tripod.
man.
doesn't matter. The ravagers. Do you understand anything about it?
No.
The Ravager, it just does. It has 2 attacks.
No, there's different type.
Yeah, there's different colors.
Yeah, but it's different. I think they are different. I'm not sure if they have also different ability.
Yeah, it's when you train them, if they're like above level 64, I think they have the 2 abilities, so it doesn't really matter where you get them from.
Okay, because I saw that in that area there were some called Venom something, the others Ravagers.
Is that like Hellfire?
Yeah.
Yeah, Hellfire, they're too low level, so you gotta go somewhere else. I forgot about those.
Oh, my hunter is also low level. I lost my other cat. I don't know why the cat it was just gone.
What, real life?
No, in the game. The cat just disappeared from my hunter. I don't know. I did not abandon it.
You probably accidentally abandoned it. I'm pretty sure you've done that before.
I did that before. I did not this time.
If you've done it once, you'd do it again.
No.
If it's gone, it's gone.
So how many attempts did you have on this last night?
I think it was 18.
18 in one night.
Last
Yeah.
night.
We just had all of yesterday's raid to...
Oh yeah, we did this. To be honest, we did the same thing. Yeah.
You mean Sunday?
On Sunday, yeah.
I'm pretty sure I wasn't in here last night.
Sunday, mate. Sorry.
Particulars.
Hello.
What was the lowest you got it?
There's just Azerian missing right now.
34, I think.
Cool.
Smash, are you hiding and making drinks?
Yeah.
Why?
I figured if I put Scoot on follow, then I can't go wrong.
Well, it's a solid theory.
Who played this? Smaz.
Num 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 num.
There are cookies in amongst us for those that like to ask for it in 2 minutes' time. Cookies.
Safe to say they will still be asking for it in a few minutes' time.
Are you talking about anyone in particular?
No.
Wait, RP is on time?
Table disappeared. Didn't get any water.
Where the fuck's Eric?
We check behind the couch.
Can we give Eric a late, please?
But he is aware that he had raids today because he mentioned that.
Yeah, I did it on Sunday after the raid, so definitely aware. Well, let's get clear and track what Eric does. Eric things.
Has he replied or something?
No.
I see him
He's,
online. Anyway,
he's
so he should be here
online.
soon.
We can buff up, please. We'll just give Eric single buffs when he gets here.
It's worth mentioning, positions have changed a bit, so you'll probably want to look at the image again when we get down there. It's mostly healers, but
Again?
it's just not for melee, to be honest, it's the same.
Yeah,
I
he's
was,
just
I
moved
was
healers
gonna
around.
mention the
It's mostly just healers, really. But
move around you did with.
still should check it.
I was gonna mention the move around you did with the tank healers. Switch with the raid healers, but I didn't want to
Yeah, I
talk
think we're
because
pulling.
I can't talk during raid.
We're pulling, so move on.
Just
I think
Smaz not
that's a
here.
good move.
Smaz is here.
Can I go? I'm going.
Fuck. I almost helped Jamp to summon someone.
Oh.
That
Yeah,
is
but-
not how that spell works.
True.
Back on the ass, everyone.
When are you supposed to jump on this or whatever it was?
False.
No, just jump.
Just use levitate, Tony.
Oh.
You got to jump. Go ahead and jump.
Being that I don't see what the problem is.
Nope.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was wondering, where's Amanda positioned in this diagram?
Well, you're right.
Oh no, I found her, never mind.
Ganesh!
Wait,
Tapped out.
Why am I tanking? What the fuck? You bopped yourself fucking...
Ouch.
Oh man, oh gee, Rick.
That's what we're going for. Crimson Spin
Oh,
on
Blackness
Sunlight.
not here. Oh, I should have.
RP, please don't wake me up.
I was supposed to pop Grish there, but I think he just died and then it went on myself. And then the guy went on URP.
Yeah, autocast bop is very annoying.
I'll just trade you the
It's like,
spin.
oh, your target's dead. Guess I'll just put it on myself. Fuck you. I was clicking that person for a reason.
Oh, shit. Thank you. Oh yeah, Smaz, can we get another table, please? I must have missed the first 5.
Yep.
Sometime before the
okay, well,
card.
it's on
30
yeah,
seconds. It's on
I can
cooldown
do
still.
it.
Oh, okay, we built.
Right, we're cool. We'll do it after. I get Smaz Kelvin on the table.
No, it's just not a good time to build.
What are you talking about? If the tanks aren't tanking anything, it's a great time to pull.
Normally, I'd actually agree.
Oh, you got... Ooh. Someone loves you.
I'm gonna need a repair butt by the time we get to Kil'jaeden.
Yeah, the next person to get charged is just fucked. Okay, speak. Good
Let's
luck.
be.
Oh, someone did that.
Yay. Me not dead.
Thank you.
Do you want to go over tactics, Scoot? Because I have shit I need to
I'll
do
be
for the
going
next
over
20 minutes.
some tactics. But it shouldn't take
Oh,
20
okay.
minutes. I mean,
No,
Just do what I do and tap out and play a different game.
yeah,
it's
we
not a
won't
bad
do
idea.
Squirtle's great.
Oh god, Squirtle.
Lamara and Thrash, have you done this before?
A long,
That's
long
nice.
time ago.
I've normally made tank, but it's but I kind of know the fight. Yeah.
Right. Smaz, you weren't here yesterday, were you?
No.
Okay, so during yes, I do need to do tactics. Okay. Let me go check
Smaz
the
sticks.
channel. No, Tommy, delete the interrupts, the stuns.
No, they're above.
Oh, that you just put them in there, right?
Yeah. I should probably have checked if you were right with them in that way, but they're at least there.
That'll do. Cool. Right. So phase 1, we're killing these cunts in front of us. We're going to run out where I'm standing here and start beating them up. So we need to stun them and silence them in a certain rotation. I will run out. Once they're all grouped together, I will do the first silence. Once silence has ended, the tanks do their stuns. So first on Skull is RP. Oh, sorry, no. Can you change this first stun on Skull to me, please?
Okay.
Because RP doesn't have... it's just much easier for RP if he does the second one, because it means he can build threat early. It means I don't die on pull like I did last time. So RP, you were doing the first stun on the Skull. Do it after the silence ends. Blocker, you're stunning the cross first. No, not RP, sorry. I'm doing the Skull. RP, you're doing it after the second silence.
Yep.
Blocker, you're stunning the cross first. Seth for the square first. Once the stun ends on the cross, and Slade, you'll do your silence, okay?
Yep.
Once the silence ends, that's when the second stuns happen. So that'll be RP on the skull, and Slade on the cross, and Dren on the square. After that, it's Dren's silence or anyone else's silence, and then after that, it's just whatever stuns we've got. Just goes silence, stun, silence, stun, silence, stun, pretty much. Tanks will be moving the run a little bit, so they're not standing on top of the portals. The spawn imps, don't stand near the imps, they explode. Once they die, we move into positions as shown on the diagram. So that's how you'll be stacking for 100% to 85%. That's spreading, sorry, not stacking. Please make sure that you're using DBM range 10. If you stack from the inside out, don't go too far out on the outskirts, please. We had problems with that in later phases when people had to rush for the barrier. So Panda, Beard, the Warlocks, the mages less because they can blink. And Thralis as well. You need to make sure you're not so far away from the stacking spot, which will be myself, and I'll basically be running to RP. So you'll be stacking on the star and the nipple because I'll be running on top of them, just in case. RP will be... Actually, no, I'm not marking her. No, I'll keep RP mark. You basically stack on the star. I just want to see where RP is. But he might be moved about because the boss sometimes knocks back. So when we call to stack, you stack on the star. You won't need to stack in the second phase because all you're doing is zugging down the boss. You'll get fire blooms on you, but it doesn't matter because as long as you spread out 10 yards, you shouldn't have a problem because you won't be hitting anyone else. Just zug the boss. Range DPS, you need to worry about shadow orbs. If you want to go into Discord, I think Rudy posted something. Was that in the Warlock chat?
I think it was in general.
General chat.
Was it earlier up in raid discussion?
I saw it somewhere.
Yeah, it was raid discussion. I'll post it in there again.
Yeah, post it in. I'll post it in general because I think we get people that don't have the raid discussion. Basically, get that and edit it for your spell of choice. So hunters, I guess, I don't know what you want to do, auto attack and something. So you need to be killing these shadow orbs as soon as they're up. That's the top priority for range. Above all else, it's killing these shadow orbs. Reason being is if you don't, they do a ton of raid damage and people start dying, and then we don't make it to the later phases with 25 people. Keep an eye on DBM, keep an eye out for when they're alive. When they're alive, get them killed. That's what you're doing in that phase, killing shadow orbs and not standing next to people. Once we get to 85%, the boss is going to pick a random raid member and put shadow reflections on them, or some shadow thing. Basically, one raid member spawns a bunch of ads of his class or her class. At that point, Sepho will run up to them, grab them. Do not touch them with seeds or multi-shot or anything until Sepho has grabbed them, moved them to the boss, and said that he's got threat on them. If you hit them before anyone else does, they become active earlier and they'll start running around beating you up or beating the healers up. So the first person to touch them needs to be Sepho, and he'll do it and he'll grab them and run them to the boss to be cleaved down. As soon as he's got threat of them, he'll say you can start killing them, and you start killing them, AoEing them down. Or if there are... Well, don't think the mages... You need to AoE them down, Smaz, you just zug the boss, but the Warlocks, you need to seed them. Hunters, you need to multi-shot them. Anything that's got cleave, you need to cleave them. You want to cleave them down while killing Kil'jaeden. Another thing he does at 85% is he will stop hitting RP, and he'll start casting Shadow Spike. So he'll cast it on over the course of like 10 seconds. He's going to cast a bunch of them. So he's going to target a random person. It's really hard. You won't know who it is because all he does is look at you. He doesn't take your target. And a big sort of shadow bolt thing will slowly fall through the sky towards your position. You need to move away from it because if you don't, it does a chunk of damage. And ticks for a chunk of damage while it's still on the floor, I think. But more importantly, it puts Mortal Strike on you, which means you're more likely to die to something else following it up. At that point, you shouldn't have any flame fire blooms on you, or at least they should be running out. So it's fine to move around to get away from the shadow spikes. It's one of the things we suck at, to be honest. So people need to make sure they're not get hit by the shadow spike. I'd advise using the max camera distance macro, which I believe I can post in the guild chat again, because I found this makes things much easier. Let's whack that in. Zoom all the way up and look directly above you. You can see if they're coming towards you. It really helps. I find it helps for meteors as well in the later phases, but I'll get to that after. So once we get the boss to 85%, we will be continue to kill the boss until Sepha has gathered up the ads on top of the boss. We will also then, as soon as the shadow spikes end and the last one is landed, we will be grouping up on top of the star, aka myself, on RP. On the image, it's basically where the tank's standing. The reason we do this is because Locker's going to come get the drakes and give us buffs. At that point, we'll put Bloodlust on the range groups, and they'll just zug down the boss. We have to worry about Firebloom at this stage, because he's going to pick 4 or 5 members of the raid and put Firebloom on you. As soon as you get it, you need to stop your casting and get the fuck out the raid as soon as possible. I'd advise thinking where you want to start running before you start running. As you see it casting, you might want to already cancel your, because it's like a 2-second cast, already cancel your cast and get ready to start running out of the group. If you don't, you'll wipe the raid. Pretty simple. Once you get about 10 yards out, so where Panda's standing, you probably want to run about this far out where I am, as if Panda is the raid stack. You don't need to move too far. Don't try not to run into other people. Obviously, that's going to be difficult. Usually, people can run behind. For some reason, everyone seems to run left. I don't know why. It just seems to be a natural habit for everyone to run left. Please don't all run left. I know you're now all going to run right, but you can also run behind the raid, where the raid is stacking. Run back there. If you get any damage, Smash, you can ice block it off. I'd advise doing it, because it saves the raid a bunch of damage and you don't need to move.
Yep.
Can I just say something to clarify about the Firebloom? If the shield is up, the dragon shield is up, you can run in with Firebloom, it'll dispel it, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah. So
you don't need to hover on the edge once the shield's up.
Locke will be popping down a shield for whenever he's doing Enveloping Darkness or something. If you're not inside the shield when Enveloping Darkness finishes casting, you're dead. It's just instant death. It's easy to avoid in this phase because you don't need to actually move out unless you've got the Firebloom, because from 85 to 55%, it's the stacking phase where we just stack when we zug. Only time you move out is when you get Firebloom. Once he gets to 55%, he's going to spawn another bunch of shadow cunts. Sepha will pick them up. He's going to start spamming Shadow Spike again. So at that stage, we need to spread out. So that's when you move back to your allocated positions again. It's the exact same as the first phase. So 85 to 100 to 85. So you've still got Fireblooms to worry about spreading out. And you need to continue killing Shadow Orbs. Well, you need to kill Shadow Orbs the entire fight. So I'm just not going to cover them again because they're always there. Another thing you have to contend with on this phase is meteors. So there's going to be, it'll be like a flaming circle around you, which is really hard to see in this room that's fucking red, I find anyway. And it'll very slowly fall towards you and then splat you. All you do is you move. You've just got to move. Don't let it hit you. It's fine if you've got Firebloom to move through other people to get out of the meteor, because you kind of don't want to be inside a meteor because it's 10k damage, you'll die. That's essentially that phase, except every, I think, minute or 2 minutes, he's going to do Enveloping Darkness. That's when you need to start stacking on top of the main tank. You'll be stuck on the star, but I'll be running to RP. So you basically start running towards the main tank. As soon as you see that casting, Lockup will then cast the shield, will stay alive. You've got to be aware though, if you're on the far outside, Firebloom has this thing where it reduces your movement speed by 50%, unless you've got the dragon buff. In this phase, you'll very likely not have the dragon buff. So you need to be aware that you need to start moving towards the centre a bit early. So if you see Darkness has got like 2 seconds left to cast, you can start heading a little bit early. Yeah, one of the things that we kept cocking up with was people not getting to the shield in time who were very far away. Got to make sure you're getting to the shield in time. Once you bring the boss to 25%, he goes to the final phase. The final phase is again the same as the other ones. except we have another dragon. Zephyr will be controlling the dragon. We still need to deal with the shadow spikes. We still need to deal with the shadow clones. The boss, I believe, stops casting meteor. He does something else. I can't remember what it is. Let me go check.
He still does meteor in phase 5, I think.
He still do meteor?
I think so.
Oh, what he does is he casts the Darkness of a Thousand Souls multiple times. Faster, sorry. Casts every 25 seconds instead of every minute. He also summons orbs a lot quicker. He does continue to arm the meteor, yes. However, more people get meteored by the looks of things. So that's just something to be aware of.
The idea is we have 2 dragons, so it should help a lot.
Yeah, so I believe tanks already sorted. So Locker's doing the first shield that phase. Zephyr's doing the second shield. Locker's doing the third shield. Zephyr's doing the fourth shield. This shield stacks will all still be on the star again.
There was
any
one.
questions for any new people?
There was one thing in phase 4 when we got the.
You're not new. One sec.
Yeah, but it's relevant.
I know, but can you get to it after? It's like we've got other stuff fresh in our mind. Smaz, Thralis, and Lamara. Any questions?
No.
So if we've got the fire bloom debuff thing and we get called to stack, do we have to stay out of the stack still?
So if the shield is already up,
that happens,
you just run straight in because the shield clears it. However, if the shield is slowly going up, pretend Jamp is the stack. So you probably run to about 10 yards out. So you're not affecting the raid with your fire bloom, but you can move in as soon as the shield goes up. Okay?
Cool.
So there might be like a 2-second gap where everyone else is in, but the shield isn't yet up and still can't be up for a few seconds because Locker has to wait a little bit. So you wait at the edge and then you move in. That's it.
Cool. And from the diagram we've got, is the entrance this curtain or the one to the left?
Oh,
well, that's just the middle of. But I could maybe have put it to where we literally run in, I guess.
So yeah, we're running between entrance and Dragon Orb. That's where we're running into. And if you look at the Dragon Orb at the far side of the room, the one I'm sort of jiggling towards, not the close one, the far one.
Yep.
You draw a line between that and the middle of the room. RP will be standing there. That's where the middle line is for the room.
Yeah. So I need to be sort of from where we are behind the skull, roughly.
Yeah, you're roughly in that area. Yeah. Yeah. So
You
the
have
people
the
at
range
the outside
for 10 yards.
Yeah.
Pardon? Yeah, just to range 10. You'll be one of the people making room for other people, Smaz, because you have blink to get back in again. And because you're on the outside, the people on the inside have less room to move, so you need to be making room for other people. Yeah, I save your ice block for if you get fire bloom in phase, the stacking phase. Okay. Other than that, you shouldn't need it because you won't be hitting people if you're spread out.
Okie dokie.
That
was it from me.
Cool. Orklander, what did you have to say?
Yeah, in phase 4 when we do the shield, try and wait for 1 to 2 seconds after darkness happens so Locker can breathe.
I'm calling for Locker to do the breaths before we spread out again. Yeah,
because we scattered too soon last time.
Yeah, I was going to mention it last time, but we didn't get back to the phase again after I noticed it was a thing, which was a shame. Right, let's get ready to check over. Get anything else to raise, let me know.
Maybe swap me and Drin around on the first stun on the square, because I want to build threat and get it in position as well.
That's fine with me.
Remember, the silence goes out first, so you'll have time to build threat, and your target won't be taking a huge amount of damage straight away anyway, because the rest will be getting single target down.
I think it's okay. It will be fine.
You should be okay. Well, Cole will be zugging, but he shouldn't be killing it. Alright, here comes some buffs. 1 second.
Something else to mention quickly, maybe. I noticed a lot of people avoided being near the orb behind us where Lockertron was, but I'm pretty sure he's immune to the effects.
Yeah,
so
he's immune to everything. He's basically bopped while he's inside the dragon. Like, the fact that he's standing there is just so that the game can put him back where he was.
Yo, let's go.
5, 4, 3, 1.
Silence. Stop. Again.
Sun is in.
Second stun.
I'll stun blue.
Silence. Stun.
We're gonna get some troubles with this, but it's fine.
These aren't demons. It's weird. Cool. Good job, everyone. Oh, yeah, melee, we're on the pets, aren't we?
Fucking knocked me back immediately.
Drin, I think you are
RP
not in the
Yeah,
correct
I'm-
spot.
Dark Lust. Yo, Eric Lust.
Orbs.
Got the Hunter pets.
At the far side.
Wow.
I don't know why it ran to the far side.
Melee, we can shuffle a little bit.
Well, nice.
Very far.
Target you.
That's one of your macros not working.
Stop AoE, stop AoE.
So it's on me. Here comes the shadow spikes. Watch out, people. B.
You can AoE.
Oh yeah, help me dispel Sepha.
You must awaken. This world needs you.
8 seconds more for shadow spike.
I serve only the master now.
Nope, stack up, stack up.
Shall I bloodlust?
Nope, wait, sorry, wait for Locker to do the first dragon.
Orb.
Get ready
Nope,
to
range bloodlust.
get ready for Fire Bloom.
Another orb.
Target you.
Stack up a bit tighter, please, by the way.
Please get up.
Nice spreading.
Kubert, you can come a bit closer. Into the boss.
He doesn't need to.
Find shield.
If I can.
Orbs.
Ready for Fire Bloom. Don't run to the right of the boss as you stand, just because that's where the melee take out.
Okay.
So just something we sorted in melee chat. Forgot to mention the rest of the raid. Panda, can you get Smaz up, please? Maz, you might want to accept it once the darkness shield has gone out, so you don't get killed.
Oops.
Fire blooms.
Tommy?
I'm waiting.
Oh, what the?
Find shield.
Didn't get my back to it. That's probably my fault.
Shield coming, move in.
I didn't get the
Everyone's
alert.
dead.
2, 1, and
I should have just debuff.
Tommy.
Oh, I know what's going on. I had a weak orb with the alert that I normally have because the crash reset it. So I mean, fuck's sake.
Well, I'd like
DBM
to know
literally
the
called it out, so your DBM should have warned you.
What I'd
No,
also
it didn't,
like
that's the
doing
problem.
is also just looking at the top right of your screen at the debuffs. That's what I do,
Yeah, but it's different when you've got used to one way, right?
I suppose. But good attempt, everyone, for the first time. We got pretty smoothly up until Tommy killed us all. Other than that, Smaz, I don't know what happened. Oh, you get hit by the darkness. Oh no, that was the second death. Fire blooms and flame darts from everyone in the raid. Have you just got low health or something, Smaz?
I'm at about 10k, just under.
Let me go see what you've got when you've got everyone else. because Grish has this problem. He seems to die quite a lot during the fire thing because he has low health. He power shields himself though before I hope he's still doing it. The flame darts go out.
You can fire a ward that should absorb it.
I also
I
equipped
suppose you can fire ward it.
some stamina items.
Yeah, swap out some.
I'm not
You've
sure if
gotta
putting
wait.
stamina items on is more efficient than losing a global every so often.
Well, it depends on how. I mean, if Smart use the fire shield when the fire blooms are going out.
Yeah, it's got a cast bar. So.
We'll see if that keeps you alive.
Yep.
And maybe use a health stone because I also have that issue. I also get a lot of damage.
Yeah, if your health's low, definitely you want the health stones for these, but you can't use it every single time because it's under 2 minutes each time it'll happen. And yeah, if you've got some rings that have literally no stamina on them, I'd advise swapping them out. Or something that does have stamina on them.
Yeah, I'll take a look at what I
So,
can change.
what do you mean, Kubert? Oh, let me have a look.
Amanda has plenty of space to come to our side, Coop. I'm not sure, but also Drin was not well positioned at start, and that I
He
think
just needs to.
I was putting my weapon oil on and trying to keep the temp up, so I forgot that. That's my bad.
No, it's no worries. I think it was a bit scuffed, but all good.
If you're facing the boss, assuming you're facing the boss, Amanda should be to back right leg of RP, and Kubert should be to the back left leg of RP, and then Duck should be 10 yards away from Kubert, and Juma should be 10 yards away from Amanda. That's the easiest way to do it.
Yep.
Because Amanda and Kubert, you two are like Amanda, Kubert, and Tommy are like the three anchors of the entire setup. They sort of need to be in a triangle exactly 10 yards away from each other, and then everyone else around them make sure they're not next to them. So Amanda will basically, and Kubert will just make sure they're not next to each other. Juma, you'll just make sure you're not next to Amanda. Duck, you'll just make sure you're not next to Kubert, and then that should follow up. That should make that row. The same goes for the middle row. So Tommy will get an anchor position pretty much between the orb and RP. Then Spee and Dren will make sure they're not next to him, and then Gresh will make sure he's not next to Dren, and Isra will make sure he's not next to Spee. Obviously, got to worry about the people front and behind you as well. So it will also. I don't want to go through every single fucking axis on this diagram, but I'm sure you get the point.
I have no idea where Isru actually was. Because I think Umbralis was next to me. So I don't know where he actually positioned.
I mean, I suppose you could check logs, see where he wandered to, but...
I positioned...
Does everyone know
you mean?
that there is a updated diagram to go look at?
According to the diagram.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know if everyone's looked at it.
Well, I was behind Orlando. I don't think I was right next to you, was I?
Yeah, he was.
Oh.
Has anyone got any stamina food I can try? I don't think we've
Sure,
got
RP has about 1 million.
Yeah.
Actually, you were outside of the whole circle, to be honest. I think it's because, looking at the replay, the person who was supposed to be next to Tommy wasn't next to Tommy.
I know that I looked and Amanda was like very inwards, and then I thought, oh, I have to go a bit more to the left. So I went a little to the left, but also the shield was coming up, so not big deal, but indeed, we have to position better there.
I'll check it again after this, because people obviously, hopefully, just got there.
The spreading out is just for the fire blooms.
Yeah, yes, that's true. I think people were stacked too heavily towards that side of the room, whereas the other side of the room was really empty. Looking at this, the log replay, so we'll get it right this time, and I'll have a look at the logs and see if we need to correct any more positions. But let's go. silence, and interrupt. And on this end, you get the second silence. So now, then we get the second stun, and a second silence.
Stun in blue.
Then I assume the third stun.
That's it. It's over.
If there is one. Good job. Right, Amanda, Tommy, Kubert, and RP, get your position sorted in there whenever can get the positions based on there. Kubert, also.
Whoa.
Smart.
Yeah, it's alright, ignore that.
AoE, stop AoE.
Is it on?
Way at the back of Warlock.
Okay.
Right, watch the spikes.
Spikes coming out, come on.
Watch for the spikes.
I have to tank him there, I think.
I got hit by it.
Once you've got 3 of them, Seth, make sure you call so people can kill them.
Yeah, you can kill them, but I can't really move them. I mean, 2 are following me now.
Verify.
I serve only the master now.
Cool. Get stacking up, please. Move to stack spot. Bleed down these sinister reflections.
There's a couple in the back that will not move. Ranged have to switch.
So single target range DPS, get the ones in the back, please. So that's mages, hunters. They're obviously not moving, so they just need to be single target down.
Orbs first.
Fire blooms.
What?
We got flame darted. No, we got flame darted.
Okay.
Oh,
So we
sorry?
couldn't move. We had the flame dart debuff on us, so we couldn't
Oh,
move.
is this... The dragon thing's supposed to get rid of that. Did not enough of us have it? I don't know. Was the stacking Ash there, Locker? Do you know?
Yeah, I don't know. I pressed the breath.
Alright.
You can check how many people got the buff in the logs.
Maybe it was just too late.
We seem to have it. We were there for quite a while. I don't know. I think maybe the stacking was just ours.
There was a shield orb 2, which overlapped with people trying to DPS the ads at the back. So there was more damage coming in.
Well, no, I think we just... A lot of the raid died. It wasn't just a shield orb.
Yeah, Bloom killed us, but we had the fire dart debuff, which slows us. So, it sucks.
Get those cast rats in the back again. Should I just tank them there instead of trying to move them to the boss? Because that's not going to work anyway.
I think it's probably better to stack them up just so the warlocks can focus them.
Are they interruptible, even if they're not silenced?
I don't think you can do anything to them.
Have we had anyone that's tried?
I think I think the method is to actually outrange them so they run like through the boss or to the boss. But it's obviously tricky.
It's probably not a bad idea if it's warlocks or mages to just call to AoE them on the spot.
Yeah, like a few loose shadow bolts won't be the end of the world, I don't think. Are they tauntable?
They're tauntable, yeah.
Yeah, then it's probably no problem to just go ham from the start.
I mean, it looks like haste was on the raid. Everyone but 2 people got it. So there's a count of 48, which means... Oh no, that's it, because Locker doesn't get it. So yeah, that's spot on. So the buff was on the raid. Stacking must have just been asked and people just must have been slow.
No, we just had 2 people that didn't move. Like, period.
Stacking benefits the damage because you can get away from the group faster. Yeah.
Can I just, people, if you're a healer, can you put focus on the boss? Or if you're one of these people who actually managed to target the boss, just keep an eye on the casts. I know you like to focus on your raid frames, but you've got to keep an eye on the boss. It really helps to keep an eye on when these fire blooms are coming out, so you can see them coming, so you can prepare yourself to move mentally. So you're not reacting like a second after you get it. It'll save a lot more long term. Not saying it's healers that's doing it, but healers are the most likely to not know what's going on because they don't target the boss because they're healing through raid frames. So our focus macros help you.
Using raid frames to heal is a perfect reason why you should target the boss, because you don't need to switch targets all the time.
Well, now some people like to use mouse over macros, some people don't. So whatever your preference is, if you're not targeting the boss, use a focus macro so you can see the boss casting stuff on your screen without having to target.
Also, fun fact, although it keeps saying focus macro, you can just keep ends. You can have it on whatever you want. I have it on Numberpad Plus, for example.
That was a bit off, but it was good. But Woody, you needed to be closer to the Warlocks, you needed to be closer to Lamara, and that allows Panda to stand basically where you're supposed to be.
Right.
Because if you look at this screenshot, I'll just screen grab it and dump it in the raid chat. I'll do it every pool or something. You can see where there's a gap for you to move there, and Panda was supposed to be standing where you are, and Ishu was supposed to be standing where Panda is. So, other than that, it was pretty good. I mean, it still worked, but it just means we have one less person standing far outside the raid.
Alright, okay, I was still working off the old one where I was supposed to be on my left of Dudu.
Everyone's ready? Right, let's go. Silence. I'll just interrupt. Stun, sorry.
Blue was stunned a bit early.
It's the second stun? Nope, sorry. Oh, this is going chaotic. Silence if you got it, and then interrupt the square.
Stuns.
Yeah, just if you've got to wait for the previous thing to happen before you do your own thing. Otherwise, the whole it turns into chaos because someone else working off your thing will trigger early as well. Eric, duck glass, please.
Careful, Cole.
Eric glass. Yeah.
Fire blooms.
Oh.
Stop AoE. This B, we need to dispels again.
That's good. We need dispels, yeah, hard dispel.
Watch your spikes.
Oh yeah, we need to. Chris, you need to master spell these priests. And target and shamans, parge, and that sort of thing.
Just target them and wait for the debuffs.
Stack up. On top of the star, everyone. Star, RP, can you tighten up? These are getting purged.
Orbs.
Ready for the first flame. Fire bloom, sorry.
There's one renew up. It heals for 10% every tick.
Come on. We got 2 elemental shamans.
Yeah, we need 2 melee men around the same. Can we get Sinister Reflection? Single target and get them killed, please. Tommy, get myself up. RP, get up. Jump. You can do it now. Get inside the shield, everyone.
Accept it now.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for this. Ah, okay. Nope.
Oh.
Oh, you. Okay.
No, I was just too low health. This is the ranged bloodlust. Should have happened. Sorry, if it's not, do it now.
I'm bloodlusting.
Orbs.
Yeah.
Stack up.
Let me mark you, Eric, with the new stack icon.
Come soon.
Oh, they all slowed.
Go back to your. Oh yeah.
Oh, is that me?
Because the dragon's down. We were too slow. We didn't have the DPS to push through because bloodlust was didn't happen.
Also,
and because we were fucking around with the priests far too long as well. So that's why we had that issue there.
Also, mind flayed me there, which was annoying.
Yeah, every 3 seconds that buff is on, they heal for like 40k or something. So
whatever 10% of their health is. So.
Purge becomes
10-15%.
Purge becomes the highest DPS spell you can cast at that point.
Yeah, don't just randomly mass a spell. Just wait for the buffs to come out.
It's basically a DPS loss for me to switch to them and purge them. So,
do you not have a mouse over purge?
I mean, like, it means a complete interruption of my.
Yeah, it breaks his swing timer, I think.
Yeah.
What? How? I thought it was just a cast.
Yeah, it's a cast.
Yeah, exactly.
But how the fuck does that break swing
Besides
timer?
that, it also means I need to tap over to that target, and if I'm hitting every 1.5 seconds.
That's what I said, mouse over.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Really?
We have.
Well, we do have elemental shaman that should be hitting.
And we have mages. So.
Yeah. Oh god, if you could steal it, that's crazy, right? You just don't need healing for the next.
Yeah,
turn.
it's ridiculous, actually.
Mana ain't a problem, is it? Like you said.
I had a look, and most people were. All the healers at least were full mana when I went into it.
Once the dragon's up, we're like completely good. I don't think we need. I think Enervate should go on mages, frankly, for this fight. Assuming that we're not going to be missing the breaths.
What about later in the phases?
Save it for later.
At least
even then, I'm not sure because Locke will be running around. Like he'll be picking the healers with the lowest mana and going and putting the mana breath on them, right? So he'll kind of be doing the job of innovating. I think it's probably safe to put it on a mage for burst, honestly.
Like in phase 4, he'd probably be prioing like haste buff on the melee, just because you need to get out of that phase. So that's when you might not get the mana breath.
But even then, we're talking about being full mana going into like the last part of the fight. So even if we burn all our mana, we've basically got a full mana bar for like 4 minutes of a fight that's not that taxing anyway.
Yeah, and if we do the stack after the shield in phase 4, then you'll at least get 1 mana breath.
Yep. And I think that's all we need.
things. Oh, someone already done it. Right, let's go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Silence. Or stun. Oh, resist. Someone stun the skull, please. RP, you can do it. Shit. Doesn't really need stunning.
A bit late.
I'm kind of lost where the silence is because I'm at resist, so hopefully you're all going off other targets.
If anyone has one more stun for the square.
Kubert lost, please.
As the true master of the Burning Legion.
Orbs.
The end has come. Let the unraveling of this world commence. You are not alone. The blue dragon
Target you.
shall help you vanquish the deceiver.
Oh,
Target you.
Very weak.
Several paralysis.
Watch the shadow spikes, everyone.
Those fellas doesn't seem
They're
to follow
hunters.
that well either.
You don't move up range them too quickly. They will follow you. Just don't move them quickly. Slowly backpedal, and the hunters will follow you. Get used to the dead range, dead zone.
Tommy.
And then they wing clip and move out.
Freedom yourself. I'll put another freedom on you when it shot when it ends, and I'll freedom you. Stack up.
I did it now. I need yours next, Scoot.
There's the freedom.
We need some damage on these.
Well, when they get grouped up, they can all get damaged.
You can go hard on them. I should have quite a little bit of
Orbs.
Line up attacking on the star, please. Get ready for the first flame bloom. Should be after this soul flame. Here we go.
You kill him.
Shield spawning soon? Or
If you wanted to enervate, you could get Spee. He didn't get that breath, I don't think.
Darkness.
Orbs.
Orbs.
Bloom.
Target you.
I'm gonna stay here.
You don't actually have to stay in melee range, RP. He'll just zap you, so you can go anywhere.
Everyone's probably murdered me.
Orbs.
Wipe it up, get another symbol.
Yeah, don't cast locker. Just let us die.
Yeah, just lost a shitload of people to Firebloom. I think everyone ran to the right. How intensive is the raid healing prior to the Firebloom going out? Is it something we can have priests just start power word and shielding people?
Depends. Depends on how quickly the orbs die.
I mean, the orbs should be getting killed as quick as possible in every single situation, so...
Well, yeah, but what I mean is, like, if there's adds up, so they're slightly like longer to kill or whatever, like there's slight variance in it each time. Sometimes there's a fair amount of healing going out before, sometimes there's
by
not.
the time we get to the first Firebloom, or at the very least the second one, the ads should be dead.
I don't think there's a lot of like random shielding that we can be doing, honestly.
I mean, what I noticed that offense do with this strat is when the cast is happening for Fire Bloom, they call like loose spread. So people just spread out slightly back to where they were, but not that far, and then they restack if they don't have Fire Bloom. If that makes sense.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's not that defeat the point of stacking up, because you have the whole point of stacking up is you don't need to move. You're just sitting there. And
Well, you are. Anybody who doesn't have Fire Bloom gets to get straight back into the stack and get all the breaths again.
Like imagine everyone's standing in a circle, right? And then the people who don't have Fire Bloom move to the middle of the circle, and the people who do have Fire Bloom move out.
Yeah, you basically just loosely spread, like tight spread in a way.
We'll try it. Don't know if it's going to hurt people having to interrupt cast twice, but we'll see. See how it goes.
Mages don't. Mages don't because they can just blink.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had a bit of a UI problem, so I'm a bit late. I'm on my way.
Alright.
It's a big sigh.
I have a right to be disappointed. It's 250 gold, or isn't it? What's the punishment?
Well, no, that's only on the retard boss.
Which one's that?
Edge boss.
Twins. You fail the ledge jump.
What if you have loads and loads of gold and you don't care?
And you can just give us gold.
Please give us gold.
It won't even cover your repair costs.
Well, Orlando said I could have the bow if it drops. That's why I came. So.
It's going to lock us, sorry.
Oh,
oh yeah, of course.
Yeah,
and shit is here.
Warrior Abyss.
Tank Warrior Abyss. So they can pull all the time and don't have to carry ammo. Yeah. Wait, what the fuck happens to Hunter ammo in Wrath? It just become grey and venerable? Or?
Yep.
Okay.
What's this loose spread kind of formation?
Right, why don't we demonstrate it? Stack on the star.
Well, you could picture it like,
just stack on the star. Quick, come on. So this is us doing our regular stacking. Everyone, quick, cook, come on.
Is it because the stacking's pretty dire in the first place?
I mean, it is pretty dire in the first place. So, right. So the boss is about to cast Fire Bloom in 5 seconds. So let's get a loose spread. See what your efforts.
That's
maybe a bit wide up there on the left, but
like here's
like
this where you need
all it moving to the right. So you basically loosely spread to your previous positions. So let's do it. Try it again. Stack up on the star.
So it's like here, 5 yards. Not too far.
And then, sorry, loose spread. Gone. Melee, we'll probably go along here. I will stand still so we still know where the center is. But melee, you can make use of the left and right. I know it's random, Eric. Cool. That's good enough for me.
Yeah, but there's a difference between it being random and the timer being completely off within 3 or 4
Yeah, but I mean, I know, but what I mean is, generally we're quite good at protecting it.
Okay.
Like when the timer's off, like when the timer ends, you can start doing the loose spread. Because the only reason to stack is to get the dragon buffs, and Locke can time them so that he's doing them before people disappear and then repeating them after they return again. Have I done a right check? Cool. I have bloodlust for this attempt as well, which is good. So duck, you can do it on the as soon as the boss is active. Silence. Stuns. Silence. Stun. Silence. Stun.
I have not got threat, but not
You
a
don't
rage.
Dark Boss, please. Dark Boss.
Oh,
Eric, you can do it when you can. Go on, Eric. Get ready to tranquil as well.
Yeah, I already did.
I'll keep running, Eric. I'll keep running.
Stay in range of healer stuff.
Eric. Oh, you're dead. Are you
I think
dead?
he's out of range.
Yeah,
Out of range.
I was dead.
Move a little bit, 'cause I'm griefing 100 pets. That'll do.
Gonna need single boss on the Shemzer.
Stop AoE.
It's on locker, so don't bring these
Slate,
into the
look
raid.
out.
Do not bring these into the raid.
Stay
They
spread.
need to be. As soon as you've got threat, set a shout because they need to be killed quickly.
Go,
before we
go, go,
start
go, go.
attacking.
Sorry, go, go, go.
So focus on these warriors because a melee don't go near them. Cold.
I serve only the master now.
you're stacking. Oh.
Yep, stack up. Don't bring the warriors
Kill it.
there. Another one left.
Clear
Focus on
traffic.
you've done the first breath. Right. Loose spread, loose spread.
Orb.
Target you.
Much better. Go. As soon as these are done, stack up again.
Tell when bloodlust.
Now, please.
Fine shield.
Darkness, move back in again.
A little bit tighter stacking when you can.
Yeah.
Oops.
Loose spread, loose spread.
We're gonna get a fire.
Mind your pets.
Spread.
Oh shit, that was the one I was expecting. Use your healthstones to get through this one, please.
Orbs.
Fine shield.
Stack up, stack up, stack up. Blocker needs to do a breath before he comes into this if he's a mile away. Cool. Once this is done, back to your normal positions. Back to your normal positions. So, first phase positions because there's no reason to stack now, there's not a dragon anymore.
The space behind me, right?
Blooms.
Hope so.
Still an orb.
%. Stop AoE.
Fine shield.
Oh, it was good timing.
GG.
Yeah, we're dead.
Or,
We're dead, yeah. Nothing you can do about it.
a really bad timing.
Yeah, our DPS lacked a little bit there.
Sorry, that was a slack on the orbs, or what was it?
No, we just didn't
You
kill
did
Kil'jaeden fast enough.
get the bloodlust, Panda. I just think the DPS was lacking. Don't really know why.
When people are getting the breath, are they using stuff like haste pots, destruction pots?
They should
Cooldowns?
be.
I know they should be, but I'm wondering if they are.
Yeah, early on doesn't matter, Eric. You're back up and alive for that phase.
No, it does matter. I lose a lot of DPS if I die once.
Is it if we ever have to get range to focus on mobs, that's range not attacking Kil'jaeden? I don't know, I'm just throwing shit out there, really.
Well, the only people dealing with the... what's it called again? The reflections should be the warlocks and people who can cleave. And Woody, you should be lightning bolt the boss and chain lightning the little wing things.
Yeah.
Because there's so many little things that casters have to move from, and we're quite caster heavy, we're going to struggle on DPS.
Yeah, you're forever doing like half casts, aren't you, and stuff on this fight, I'm finding.
Yeah. It's just the nature of the fight. Like for Muru, this is good, but for Kil'jaeden, it's really good to have heavy melee.
Or hunters.
Even hunters aren't as good as melee if the haste breaths start adding up.
Well, I think there's just certain classes that I don't think are worth to target the... unless it's something like healers, like the priests. There's certain classes that you just stay on the boss.
They can throw a Shadow of Death.
Well, I don't think Grish should be helping with the orbs in the sky because he's got such short range. Shouldn't be helping with the ads below. Maybe you can put a dot on them and go back to the boss. I don't know. The mages, I don't think are ideal for killing the orbs because they've got such short range as well. They're also probably not ideal for killing the ads unless they're in the stacking phase when they can arcane explosion them. When they're in the spreading phase, no, it's not worth it. The warlock should be seeding them. But let's go again. See if we can do anything about it.
Yeah, I can't reach the orbs in phase 1 or when we're spread. So yeah, I can only get them when we're stacked up.
I think in that scenario though, because we had, was it the warriors?
Yes, I did call for getting help before the spreading stacking phase, which was a problem, I guess.
Yeah.
I think the warriors were fine though. One question from me, is it just the warlocks DPSing the reflections or are like elemental shamans and maybe Panda doing it as well?
I mean, I helped on the warriors just because we needed them dead before we could stack.
Yeah. It comes through. We won't have bloodlust for this early on. I might move Kubert into the warlock group on phase 2, but that's it. Silence. Stun. Second silence. Done.
I'll stun after.
Third silence, and then we stun.
Priest silence doesn't show up my UI.
I didn't buff anyone with might, brilliant.
Fuck's sake, Squid. Do you want to interview?
No, it's fine.
The expendable have perished. So be it. Now I shall succeed where Sargeras could not. I will bleed this wretched world.
We're going back this way.
Oh. Says the true master of the burning legion. The end has come. Let the unraveling of this world commence.
You are not alone. The blue dragonflight shall help you vanquish the deceiver.
Keep stealing the star, by the way, because it's doing my head in.
Oh.
It's a fire bloom. Or is it? I think it's overriding your mark because you already have a mark.
Just focus.
Slade, have you got this? Or you just... Slade, can you go back to the stack?
I don't have it. Oh, where is the stack?
Yeah, go to the stack. I know, because I'm
85%, 85%.
Stop AoE, stop AoE.
It's on priest.
Shamans, I think.
Or yeah, it's shaman healer. So with the spikes.
Shaman's just big healing on me, I think.
Anvina, you must awaken. This world needs you.
I serve only the master now.
So many spikes hit.
Back up.
I'm
1 minute for bloodlust.
Thank you, Nathan.
Thank you.
Uber last please.
Full spread, I think.
Blooms.
Dark lust, please.
It doesn't stack with haste breath.
Yep, I know. It's not for you. You'll get Jumu's last later on.
It's 1 minute lost.
Yeah, it's fine.
Find shield.
I'm like, two folks in the last haven't gone for the loose stacks at all.
Yeah, I was wondering if we're actually doing it then.
Should be, yeah. So we probably go loose stacking now.
Oops.
Blooms, blooms.
Range less than 15.
I'm going to get back to DPSing as soon as possible when you move up from the fire blooms. This is
Blooms.
DPS check more than anything else.
New blooms. So.
Orbs.
Should be darkness in a second.
Find shield.
Yep. We need to get another 5% for this darkness ends.
Less than.
No, it's fine. So back to your spreading positions now, everyone. So the first phase positions.
You want less to use it?
No, no.
Okay.
Target you.
Jim, you don't have to be all the way there.
AoE, stop AoE.
Orbs.
Down.
Second orb.
Boomkin dispels.
Shadow spikes.
Yeah, shadow spikes. What's the shadow spikes?
AoE yet? Don't AoE yet. Go.
You must let go. You must become what you were always meant to be.
Can't dispel myself.
But I'm
Locker, can you shout when you've done the warlocks with the haste buff, please?
Yeah, 5 seconds till dragon.
Yep, cool. Just probably swapping another shaman in, so.
You're stacking it.
No, no, no. This is the spread phase. You only move in for the...
Fire blooms.
Orbs.
Warlock's bow.
Armageddons, by the way, watch for the Armageddons.
Orbs.
Do you move last, please?
10 seconds, start stacking.
Oh,
Simple that.
sorry.
Target you.
Do you move?
I think that was a meteor.
Yeah.
I thought I was out of it.
Must.
Stack, we need to stack.
Target you. Find shield.
It's shield. Get in the
I'm so
shield.
far.
Yeah, stack for the shield, everyone. Once the shield's done, we need to breath now and then spread out.
Breath done. Breath done.
Shield, shield.
Orbs.
Spread, there's new blooms.
Do you want red?
No, this is just, there's too many people dead. This is just a failed attempt. We're just carrying on as we are.
We're supposed to spread to normal positions now, right?
Yes.
In this phase, yeah, basically, the only time you stack in this is for the not Armageddon, the big AoE that kills everyone.
This thing.
Orbs.
This thing, yeah. This is the only
It's an
time you
orb at
spread.
100% HP. Like,
Yeah, the majority of the raid's dead.
No.
It has been for about a minute and a half now.
Is it about
Yeah,
100 actual
I'm going to
percent?
stop doing the juggling lust things. It's too complicated for me to do that and lead the entire raid. Yeah, complicated as fuck. So I'm just going to leave you, Zayar and Kubik. You're lusting a healer group. I can't focus on other stuff and also swap Shaman's Rod and tell them what to do.
Just a friendly reminder once again, if you have nothing to add except for calling something out that's happening, please remain quiet. I don't care why you died during the fight.
Is our explainings just over? On to the next one. Sorry.
DBM actually has an alert for the Armageddons now. I don't know if it did before.
What, like whether or not you were targeted with it, or?
Yeah, with the natural for the Armageddon, it alerts if there's the fire under your feet. I don't know how it's detecting it,
And
but
confirm.
it's in the settings.
That is unfair.
Need to update with DBM.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, there was an update today.
I'm going to type the bloodlust stuff out so that I don't have to keep calling for it into the fight, because I'm losing track of other stuff that I should be keeping track of instead of having to shout for the bloodlust.
Was the Phase 4 Dragon a bit delayed?
I think it was about when it could have come out. I don't think it could have been much faster.
Yeah, I swifted by it over to it because my boots are on cooldown. That's as fast as you can get it.
Yeah, I think we were just in Phase 3 for longer than I realised.
Yeah, I think so.
Yo, that's when the bloodlust happened. Beard Jumu, can you please make sure you're using it at the right time upon me having a shout for as well?
Yeah, mine is on cooldown, I think, for this fight.
I know I'll be on cooldown.
Well, now our weapon and oils and such will be probably running off by now.
Smells on phone.
It's on the phone to Blizzard to tell them to nerf it quick.
It's done before the nerfs.
Smash just wants it done. He doesn't care how.
Sound like a sales call, fuck it, they can go.
Let's see why this DBM keeps fucking getting rid of the star. Because I'm losing much DPS having to keep mark myself with a star. It's doing my head in. It never used to do it, so I don't know why it's changed. Oh, there was an update last night, wasn't there?
I think it's overriding your star. It's weird.
Well, I've just gone to DBM. It says icons used by this mod. Star is not among the list. Did someone else change DBM?
It's when you get.
You bloom yourself.
Yeah, it's when you get bloomed yourself. It, like, removes your mark.
Oh, right, okay. Fuck's sake, right. I'm just going to make a macro to mark myself with a star then. Yeah, it's okay, Cook. So it works. Full timer.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Silence. Stun. Second silence. Second stun. And don't know what's going on here because someone jumped ahead. But they're dying, so it's fine.
Blanket sounds good. 2 shadow bolts, not bad.
Doc, you just use your bloodlust when it comes off cooldown. It should be around the right time.
Drin, can you move, please?
No, I'm healing.
Yeah, I understand, but you are not on your position.
Yeah, there's no fire bloom for 20 seconds. Just let me do it.
Okay.
Target you.
Oh,
So, Eric.
oh.
Okay, stop AoE.
As shamans.
Big healing on me then.
Yeah, a lot of damage.
Watch out for shadow spikes.
Spikes.
You can DPS now.
Ambina, you must awaken. This world needs you.
I serve only the master now.
Back up. Loose spread and Kuber. Oh, sorry, loose spread again now and Kuber bloodlust. And watch for the flame spike. Bloom.
Orb.
And Woody. There we go.
Find shield.
Again.
Should we bloom after this?
Yeah, Locker's going to do the breath, then we lose spread. As soon as you see Locker breathe, you can lose spread. There you go.
Oops.
Shall I bloodlust? It's 20 seconds.
No.
Okay.
Your group's already got it.
Blooms.
So restack again if you've not got bloom.
And mind your pet. Bloom on your pet, Orlando.
So okay, it's resisting it. I can see its health.
Okay.
Orbs.
Orbs.
Find shield.
Do you move bloodlust, please? And stack up everyone.
Bloodlust out.
What?
That we were inside it.
I was inside it.
We were all inside it.
Did it just end slightly too early?
No, because some of us were safe.
I'm confused. What the fuck?
It's RP survivor though.
For 2.4k.
All of Group
Group
1
one
survived, and no one else did. That was really weird. Like, why specifically Group 1 and no one else?
Oh, or Lockertron was in that group.
Was it on the very edge?
No. It's just one Group 1 that lived and it's bugged.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
weird.
Yeah, is that why? Rip.
Wait, did we swap groups?
I didn't realise I could do it when there was a shield, right?
Fuck me.
Okay, well, at least we know what happened.
Honestly, I didn't swap group 1, but...
Yeah, that's still stupid.
That's a dumb bug. That sucks. Oh, now we know. It was a good attempt up till then.
Yeah, that was going well.
Like the pre-spreading on the fire bloom definitely seems to work, though. I think.
Is it just more forgiving when you hit somebody?
as well, by the way. That's one thing to note.
What did you say?
Melee needs pre-spread as well. The only people that shouldn't be moving is me and RP. Pretty much everyone else has got a spot to be standing in somewhere. Oh, and Sapphire, I guess. Well, no, you can move as well. Why not?
I'm moving as well.
Yeah, mages don't really need to move their block up, so, or even they can just blank. So.
Yeah, I won't bother with the group swap anyway. Now that Bloodlust is back in sync, I hope.
When are we lusting then?
The usual.
Okay.
We won't have it for this attempt.
We had 8 minutes now.
Hey, we did it. We got past phase 3 the other day without Bloodlust, so we shouldn't do it again.
Repair bot.
Only 28 gold.
Panda's even clipped that on Twitch to mock us even further.
Shouldn't have asked for evidence.
Physical DPS. I'm not sure if it's worth us using our cooldowns in conjunction with Bloodlust in phase 1. We have to use Bloodlust in phase 1 because it doesn't stack with anything else in the other phases. However, I think it's worth saving your DPS cooldowns for phase 3, the stacking phase, because they do still work with haste. And obviously, if you've got a 2-minute cooldown, you don't give a fuck. If you're like me and have a 3-minute cooldown, you can't use one in phase 3 as well as phase 1 or 2. Sorry.
2-minute cooldowns come back up in phase 3.
Yeah, as I said, 2-minute cooldowns are fine. If you've got a 3-minute and longer, don't use those ones in phase 1 because they will not be back up for phase 3. Even if we're bloodlusting. I know it's terrible. Oh, can Lamara and Spee repair, please? And anyone else who's not repaired, repair, please, so we don't have to drop another one in a few wipes. Everyone's ready. Here comes the pool. Silence. Stun. Silence. And there's the stun. Silence. Stun. Remember, you can bandage after this phase, everyone. Healers don't need to be burning mana here. Really shouldn't be.
We get it all back, it's fine.
The boss. Amanda ran in somehow before the
once
breaks got here, so.
Now I shall succeed where Sargeras could not. I will bleed
Orb.
Master of the Burning Legion. The end has come. Let the unraveling of this world commence.
You are not alone. The blue dragonflight shall help you vanquish the deceiver.
Orb.
Okay, 86%. Don't AoE.
Priests.
Manda, this is dispels again.
Oh no.
Don't do this master spell until we're actually areaing them down.
I think you can
Start
start.
watching for the spikes.
Cameras up.
Chuck as a battle rest, please, RP.
Anvina, you must awaken. This world needs you.
I serve only the master.
Single
now.
target buffs on myself, please. Cool. Stack up and get these fuckers killed. RP over
Master
here.
spell them. Master spell first.
On the star RP are up position.
It's down.
I haven't got my light.
Oh, so.
Orbs.
Should we save the res or?
Loose spreading. I was too slow with that. Let's just go again.
If you're not a melee, please don't run right next to the boss. Because that's where the melee is going to be. I preferably
Apparently
don't lose
people
it.
run directly back.
I run back to my spot every time. Which is directly back.
That might be the easiest way to do it. People just run direction from their spot. I mean, they should sort of be. I just was a bit late with the loose stack.
That loose stack lines up exactly with a shadow orb. Shield orb, rather.
I would just like to call it. Most of the people that got it were like still in the middle. Because it was like, as I called it, it pretty much came out.
What the?
Why are we in combat?
Were there totems?
Jumu and Kubert died. Locatron has died.
Is there a trash respawn?
No.
I did DI Kubert.
It's the boss.
But Coop just rest me.
So,
Yeah, I think Hubert left
Why
some
are you
totems in
resting?
there.
Just move your ass.
I was moving. What
If
the
you
heck?
get DI'd, then you're just.
Can
You
we
need
move
to.
it? Can we run in?
Yeah, you can come in now.
Right.
Safe.
It's reset.
Why did you go? Why did it happen? You think?
I think Kubert had a totem in the boss room. Because I DI'd Kubert, so he wouldn't have lost his totems. We're resin used, by the way, Stone Enter.
I run.
Well, too late. No res for you.
Positive. We have Bloodlust available now.
We do. I'm actually pretty sure that it's still not worth using Bloodlust in Group 1 and 2 straight off the bat anyway. I think it's probably worth using them after the second Drake dies in stacking phase. Because there is like 45 seconds where there is no Drake buff. So maybe we'll just save it for then. Does that sound good? Not hearing complaints.
No, I'm gonna complain. Rah.
Ah, it's not your Bloodlust anyway.
Ramble, ramble.
That's what I'm complaining about. Rah.
Ramble, ramble, ramble.
So yeah, Duck and Eric, I'll just call for your Bloodlust. Phase 1 is just... It doesn't matter how long Phase 1 takes. I think the reason that people Bloodlust in Phase 1 is that stupid speedrunning shit where they want to get the most out of stuff and kill the boss as quick as possible. We don't even kill the cunt yet, so let's just... Ooh, towers.
BRB gotta do towers. Okay, I'm ready.
Inshallah.
Oh, you can repair if you need to. Here comes the full timer. When do you use your Shadow Ward in this phase, Locks? Oh, on all phases actually, it's very useful.
2, 1.
Or silence, I think I got resist. Stun. Silence. And this, no, that was way too early. That's not that matters. Thanks. And that's silence if we got one. Or stun. Bandage. Oh yes, we won't be bloodlusting here for the melee. Jumu and Beard, you still use it after the first breath and on the stack phase.
Cool.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Panda's dead.
Yeah,
Alright,
overthrow. Yeah, bad.
Cool. Tommy, get Panda up, please. We make sure Panda gets buffs. He won't need stamina, obviously.
Oops.
Target you.
%. Stop AoE.
Damage again.
On me.
So watch for the spikes.
Fuck my
Can
life.
AoE now?
Anvina, you must awaken. This world needs you.
I serve only the master now.
Stack. Cool, stack up. Finish off those reflections, please. Loose spread.
Oops.
Just blooms.
Restack if you can. Jumu, Beard.
Yeah.
Out. Bloodlust.
Yeah, that's all you already done yours, really.
Find shield.
Okay, make sure you're in front of that dragon panda. Then there's Lock of Breves, loose stack, loose stack, loose stack. Loose stack. Keep people still casting there.
Orbs.
Find shield.
Darkness, get to the edge of the shield. Edge of the shield. If you've got bloom, wait for it to pop, then step inside. Step inside, step inside. Right, Duck and Eric Bloodlust. And spread out. You're back to your normal positions, everyone.
Target you.
56% stop AoE.
Orbs.
Panda, can you get up cold, please? Shadow Spikes, watch for the spikes. So we've got a bunch of hunters that need killed as well, Sepha. You should look that you're ready for them. So AoE down those
Can AoE now?
Watch the spikes.
Issue to freedom me scoot now. No.
Doing it.
I cannot find my way back.
And slate.
It's
Freedom on me
overcalled
when I call it.
Yeah.
Jet. Not yet. We're fine apparently.
You good?
Yeah.
Can we get call? Have we got call up already?
Yeah, I res into a spike. I tried to wait till it was over, but
Orbs.
went too early.
Watch for meteors.
Yeah, watch for meteors.
Darkness soon.
Your darkness, so start heading towards RP if you don't have Fire Bloom. There's the darkness. So after this stack is done, let Locka do the 2 breaths, then we spread out. So get the stack going. 2 is slow. Get the breaths, get the breaths, get the breaths.
Bullshit, man.
Orbs.
Move to Armageddon.
Kil'jaeden.
Multiple
Orbs.
So 2 more orbs. Fire blooms.
Find shield.
Got most of us dead, but just get ready to stack up.
Wow, that was too slow.
Yeah, we lost a lot of people. We lost too many people on the orb. I think people on the arse end of nowhere. You got to remember, you're slowed. That's why you have to start heading towards that the shield early on. Because you got to get right inside it. You can't just like lurk on the edge of it. It takes time to give you the buff.
What you can do is, if you see a lot of people heading towards the orb, try and stay on the outer edge. Don't go and hog the buzz. So I had to run through someone with the flame buff on them. Debuff.
It also helps the people with Fire Bloom if people without Fire Bloom move in earlier.
Yep, that was my problem. There were 2 of us with Fire Bloom on the same side. We couldn't get around people that were just moving slow.
Yeah.
Are you sure we don't stack for the 2 dragons?
We weren't at 2 dragons yet. We were in phase 4.
I thought it was stage 3? Or, I don't know.
I think DBM does them wrong and it's like, oh yeah, 3 is 4 because it doesn't count phase 1 as a phase.
Oh, right, okay.
We did that there, Panda. Everyone wait for the breath. The breath happened, then we had to move because there was a meteor on us. Otherwise, we could have taken the other breath, the healing breath, as well. We'll have one more attempt and a break. Ready? Trying to grab your Hellstones, they are lifesavers in this.
Yeah, I'll have to cancel the full timer.
Yeah, don't pull, just let people grab these stones. Here comes into the pull timer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Silence. Stun. Silence. Stun. Silence.
Intimidation is actually a really short stun. Don't bother using it.
What's going on with you, RP?
Oh, there's a kettle.
On top of the Himalayas. Well,
and secure my place as the true master of the Burning Legion. The end has come. Let the unraveling of this world commence.
You're in threat gear, right, RP?
Yep.
Good.
Dragonflight shall help you vanquish the deceiver.
You're not catching me.
well,
Okay, 86, stop AoE.
What's odds is for B?
Shadow spikes.
Again.
On melee. Just say when you want the freedom scepter.
Yes. Probably soon. Can AoE now?
I'll do it now.
You must awaken. This world needs you.
Slade, on my mark, your freedom.
Only the master.
Now? Not yet. No, not yet, not yet.
Stack up.
Just realized the hunters actually root.
Yeah, I know.
Random people.
Yeah, they do.
No, we know.
Just random people.
Back on the star, people. Star. RP, your stacks horrible. Loose spread, loose spread.
Oops.
You can do the caster bloodlust now. And then stack if you can. Got that one.
You ready to move back in, guys?
Move back
Get in, no.
Move in.
As soon as the shield's done, you should be like there, ready to touch it.
Oops.
To spread soon. Never mind.
Orbs.
Oops.
Stack up.
Find shield.
Try to get a breath before we go lock up.
Try and get that last orb if you can.
RP can get up and slide, please. Go. We need to spread out now. Can we have Duck Lust and Eric Lust, please?
A single Boston slide.
Oops.
Watch for the... Oh, the spikes are not here yet. A few percent. Fire Bloom's due.
Stop AoE. Stop AoE.
It's Warriors on call.
Warriors. This means Whirlwind and big damage on me.
Just don't tank them, they'll be fine.
Can
Watch
AoE
the
now?
shadow spikes. Warriors down, please. Get them AoE'd.
But I'm lost. I cannot find my way back.
Wait for the warriors to die.
No, we're not stacking just yet anyway, so you gotta wait for the darkness. So we're staying spread out. Remember, don't spread too far, because you still need to move towards that darkness shield.
Oops.
Darkness is too soon.
Wait, the meteors.
Start moving towards the stack. Start moving towards the stack. That. Locker's Dragon's gone. No, it's not. Never mind. We stack like on the star, on the star, on the star. So need to be on the star so we get the breath. So Locker breathe on us twice. Right, just move. Armageddon's coming.
Oh, there's meteor there. Loads of shield orb.
Why are we losing so many people on this stack? I mean, we lost a bunch of people before that, which was annoying.
Well, that one there was the Fire Blossom, or yeah, a Fire Bloom, and yeah, is people need to be very close to the actual edge of it before the shield pops. Just watch the darkness timer.
I think I saw some people go in before the shield was up with Bloom. So they like ran into a stack of 25 people with Fire Bloom on.
You don't actually go into the stack, stand at the edge where the shield will spawn, and then you should be moving in when the shield spawns. Because it'll drop like 2.5 seconds before the actual darkness happens.
Yo, 5-minute break, people. AFK at the boss, please. If you need to go get something, go do it now.
Into the trash respawn.
Oh, okay, yeah. AFK in Mirror's room.
It's our room now.
Should we get into the habit of automatically spreading after each shield? Or after each fire bloom?
And after the bloom ends, you move back in again. Sorry, as soon as the bloom happens, the loose spread becomes a tight spread. The reason we stack is so Locker can buff us easier. If we all let loose spreading the entire time, it defeats the point of why we're stacking.
Fair.
And to be honest, at this stage, that phase of the fight is not really. I mean, a few people do stupid shit, but that's not the problem. It's the other phase that's the problem. Wakey.
Yeah, some of you are moving on the replay, moving way too far away with Fire Bloom.
Who are the people? Call them out so they know what's going on. Let's move up, people.
A Tauren Resto Shaman.
Both Resto Shamans on either side.
So
I think imagine one is.
Can we clarify? Is this when we're stacked, or do you mean on the spread?
So when everyone's stacked, and then if you've got it, you want to be edging towards the raid that's stacked, just in range, but not in range to kill anyone.
You only really need to be more than 10 yards away, is what we're saying. Where's the mob?
No trash mobs yet? Okay.
It should be here. It'll be respawning on top of us. Just wait here. Just realise it's only 1 minute till they pull. So it will spawn on top of us. If everyone wants to pull the finger out, come over here.
Priests be hovering.
Check my passive. 1 second.
These won't pull with the bosses on the go, will they?
They will.
If people
They
go
wiped
to the
it
entrance,
up.
they will. Well, actually, Locke needs to go pretty close to the entrance, doesn't he?
They will pull.
Yeah, it's not worth it in case we do get an actual decent attempt and then get fucking ganked.
That did happen to us back in the day.
Who was to blame?
You.
The raid leader for pulling early, when we should have waited for trash.
Grin.
What?
Is the sound of my boiling water loud?
I can't hear it.
I can.
This is not a bomb rip.
Where is this mob?
It's probably be a minute or two.
Did we get started a few minutes late because we were waiting for Azarian for a bit?
Yeah, it would be based off when we killed it.
But RP, I may say that last time I heard a similar sound was from the neighbor that he had like 500 feet of width. So I'm not sure about that boiling water.
Hydro systems, yeah. No, it's an aquarium, I swear.
Thank you, Smaz.
No worries.
Appreciate it, Spaz.
Hey, jump along the wall, Panda. I think you're doing it. Oh, you had it.
This thing's not a minute late. It's doing a fucking dark wind on us.
It's like Onyxia buff, always late.
It's like RP to a raid, always late.
Rip's coming from you, mate.
Is RP better than Caesar?
Well, yeah, because Caesar RP at least bothers turning up, even if it is late.
Most days.
Okay, thank you.
I'm fully aware
Here
of
we
my
go.
hypocrisy,
See
by the
ya.
way.
Oh, hello.
It spawned and just mutilated my pet.
Sounds about right.
And Amanda.
You want to stand there and draw this? He's probably still AFK. Or no?
Jump when you can.
Yeah, you don't have the gear to tank that mob Amanda. Was probably a bad idea to try that.
Don't pull the next one until we've got everyone alive, please.
No.
It's not here yet.
Yeah, come back, Amanda, so you can get a repair tool.
Behind your RP, tank it.
There it is. Don't think you're going to start a hit goal. I ain't got Bob. Nope. I guess the other papalas that had Bob didn't like you.
Why
Oh, you had the first.
We wanted to put him in his natural state anyway.
Hello.
Fuck's sakes, Rose.
You imps doing to each other.
He keeps trading me everything out of his inventory one by one.
It's fine, just get one by one, and at the end of the race, we may have like a stack of 20, so it's okay.
I might have enough to cover one of my repair bills. Oh, fuck's sake, Eric, sweet it up.
Joke's on you, Smaz, I wasn't at my PC.
I missed those blackers.
Where's Panda? Yeah, we'll have Bloodlust here. I'd say use some Soul Stones, Warlocks, if you got them. Get your Health Stones up again.
Who do you want them on, Scoots?
Healers, I guess.
My yank is on cooldown.
I'll do yours then, Muji.
42 minutes. Okay.
Ready running already, chat. Smaz, you ready?
Yep, sorry, I was just finding my flask.
It's alright.
It should be pretty easy after you've emptied your bags.
Just keep the focus up, everyone.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Stun. Silence. Stun. Silence. And then any stuns we got left. Yep, if you can. Healers don't really need to be burning mana here.
The expendable have perished. So be it. Now I shall succeed where Sargeras could not. I will bleed this wretched world
Oops.
and secure my place as the true master of the Burning Legion. The end has come. Let the unraveling of this world commence.
You are not alone. The blue dragonflight shall help you vanquish the deceiver.
Orb.
Target you.
%86%, stop AoE.
Got a
Aegis.
mage in the back.
Watch the shadow spikes.
These ones won't move.
But we need to start killing them.
Killing him in the back. I'm killing him in the back, I think. You can
Yeah,
AoE him
just
if you
barely
want.
see them. They can be moved, move them, but don't worry too much. Just get them killed.
Melee took a spike.
They sure did.
I serve only the master now.
Spike. Cool, stack up.
It's probably both melee spreading out enough is.
They do, but it's possible to see the thing.
There are
Finish off
still
that
reflections in the back.
Loose
Single
spread.
Loose spread, I think.
Orb.
And caster lost, please.
Kill that thing at the back.
Reflections are dead.
Cooldown
Stack
free.
up.
Once you
Start moving it.
Find shield.
on the star, everyone. Otherwise, you might not get the breath. Woody.
Loose spread.
Loose spread. Loose spread. Keep the comms clear if you don't need to speak, please. Stack if you can.
Get close.
Orbs.
Yeah, bloodlock.
You can get closer.
Find shield.
Once this is over, you need to move back to your original positions. So, original positions, please.
Get the breaths, get the breaths.
No, you can't. The dragon dies. There's no breath. Cool. When we get the next dragon, Eric and Thingy, Eric and Duck lost, please.
Those orb.
Duck lost.
AoE.
We got a paladin reflection.
Spikes.
Spell Sepha.
Watch a spike.
Shadow spikes. Lock a shout on comms when you got the
AoE now.
But I'm lost. I cannot.
When Locker's got the Drake, we're going to stack up and get a breath, and then we're going to spread again, okay? So, I think we can stack up now. Stack up, stack up, stack up. Locker, as soon as you breathe on us, shout so we can spread out again. Spread.
I don't.
Orb.
Those orbs fast. And spread. There's fires.
Target you.
Oh, too close, man.
RP, get up, Orlando up. Amanda, have you got a soul stone?
Don't know.
Okay. Stack up, watch that meteor.
Don't accept Orlando.
That was too slow.
I do.
Oof.
Breath. No, on the raid. Okay, spread out now. Too late. I lost way too many people there again. What the fuck?
That was the flame darts.
No, it was before that as well.
I died with Fire Bloom, I think.
Cool. Let's wipe it up and go again.
Target you.
Yeah, remember, if you've got the slow and you know it's coming, or if you know the dark's coming, you just need to start heading towards it. This is what's holding us back for like any attempt that pushes deep. It's the first darkness when we don't have a stack, because people aren't getting in position. If you're miles away, you really need to start moving earlier. I don't mind if you deal a little bit of damage to someone, like with a fire bloom, if it means you not dying.
Yeah, Orlando just got zapped on that first death. Sucks.
I don't know what happened.
You got targeted.
I know I had fire bloom, but I just.
You also got vision
everyone
lightning.
in the bubble. There's like a server tick before the bubble actually applies the buff on you. So while you might be in the bubble and you're looks like you've just made it in, you've not actually made it in because the server hasn't yet applied the buff that the bubble gives you.
There's a circle at Muru that's the exact right size that we can test. We can show, like, look, if you have a problem, like, stand, like, this is where, the middle of the circle is the stacking spot.
1 second before it goes off, that's not that difficult. If you have the fire debuff on you, just run in. It instantly clears.
Yep.
So
no, the problem isn't it's the people are too far away and not moving soon enough. Those particularly who happen to have the slow effect on them, which will be quite a lot of you because you won't have the dragon breath anymore. They're underestimating the time it's required to move in. So when the darkness is coming, you can see the cooldown coming off. You need to start moving in early, especially if you don't have fire bloom, because it means people with fire bloom can move in early as well, not kill everyone. Look at some of the deaths and see what could have prevented them. I'm saying up until then it was going really well.
Amanda's death was
I can't
it was
tell.
to meteor. I think she was like very close to the edge of it.
She said Amanda dies.
It was meteor, definitely.
Yeah, sorry, I thought it was sad.
But it was like right before we wiped anyway, so.
I know Atlanta just got chain lightninged after taking a bunch of fire blooms, so.
Oh, would he adds up as well?
No, the chain lightning comes from the boss. He does a chain lightning. Could we summon Woody, please? He seems to have got lost.
Sorry, I'm
I'm gonna grab a Hellstone. Rebuff Woody.
Weapon wheels again, probably.
Yeah, wisdom, please. I slide.
Friends boss.
Yeah, it's not me.
Sorry, forgot to rebuff. I was waiting for the last person. It's fine.
Oh, here comes the pill. Focus high, people. We can do this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Silence. Stun. Silence. Stun. Silence. Done on this, someone. Bandage.
Loads of
So be it. Now I shall succeed where Sargeras could not. I will lead this wretched world and secure my place as the true master of the Burning Legion. The end has come. Let the unraveling of this world commence.
Target you.
The blue dragonflight shall help you vanquish the deceiver.
Oh.
%, stop AoE.
Shadow. Spikes.
Warlock, I think.
Yep.
I think you can AoE.
Anvina, you must awaken. This world needs you.
I serve only the master now.
Back up.
This world shall fall.
I will channel my powers into the orbs. Be ready.
Bloodlust when they come up, please, for the caster group. Beard now, due moon, 16 seconds. Loose spread, loose spread.
Orbs.
Jimmy, you don't need to be that far out.
Due lust. The blue men get back to the group. Back to the group.
Orbs.
Loose spread. Uber lust.
When everyone's back in and you've got Fire Bloom, start getting a bit closer to the stack again. Because you don't need to be that far out at all.
But you sting.
Orbs.
Stack up quick. We can get a breath before the shield comes up. As soon as this breath happens, as soon as this shield happens, we've spread out. So spread out. Eric and Duck last, please. Oh no, sorry, no. That's fine. Eric, give it 10 seconds. Eric, give it 10 seconds.
Shadow Priest.
Spikes.
We'll need spells in the out.
Eric, last. It's priests. Okay, they need to be seated. Master spell, please.
You must let go. You must become what you were always meant to be. The time is now, Anvina.
But I'm lost. I cannot find my way back.
Do not harbor false hope. You cannot win.
Should we stack or not?
Yeah, we're waiting for the Drake. So, we can stack now. Actually, you can start stacking now because the Drake will be here in a second. So start stacking up. That was me. Breath locker. Spread. Breath.
Orb.
Careful for meteors.
Darkness is due. Start moving towards RP, please.
Find shield.
Darkness.
Glad you're so far off.
Freedomed it.
I'd have been in.
I didn't drop you. It's breath, 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 breath. Now move.
Orbs.
So far, so good, everyone.
Is it possible to warrior buff?
Darkness soon. Start moving in.
An innervate dark.
We can get a breath from the darkness. Oh, Bloom, move out. If you could Bloom, move out. Now move in as soon as the shield comes up.
Orbs, all damage.
Move in. Move out. Tommy, get up. Oh, never mind.
Armageddon on the melee.
As always.
What happened there?
There was an Armageddon under the stack.
It doesn't matter because the shield reduces the damage.
Just ended.
Yeah.
It ended.
The same way, if you get in just at the end, it also doesn't protect you right at the end either.
Are you sure? Because the Armageddon hit me for 500. So
There
it
were
should have
two.
hit everyone else for 500.
There were two. There was one slightly to the left under the stack, and there was one slightly to the right and in front under the stack. It was the one slightly ahead and to the right that killed everyone.
Well, I mean, up until that point was fantastic, so we just do that again, hope we don't get fucked. Because I don't think there's any way to prevent that.
Well, I mean, like, the Armageddon is not that much.
It's 10k. If you take any
but I
other
mean,
damage,
it's not that much range, so it's really easy to avoid. So if you see
No, but
someone's...
the problem is it's really hard to see because the entire raid's stacked together.
Plus, the boss had his wings over that one. It was very difficult to spot.
And then there's like an orb there. There's so much shit going on the ground that it's hard enough to see the stuff when you don't have the raid stacked on top, to be honest.
DBM alerts, but it's only on the specific player. So if someone gets it in the stack, maybe mention.
Well, we're going to get it in the stack. As soon as one lands, another one spawns. So there will always be ones going off in the stack. We just have to move out faster, I guess.
I think we just have to move in later, actually. So
possibly, yeah.
Until the last second, but I don't know.
But I mean, it's kind of going to be both, right?
Or Locker can hold the shield a little bit longer. I don't know, but it's just have to wing it and see how the fuck it works.
I think we just stacked a little bit too early. We got fire blooms as well, just as we were about to stack.
No, because if you stack early, you have the meteors earlier. And then they time themselves to land when the shield is over.
No, but what it means is fire blooms went out as people were moving in.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. There's not much you can do about that though, because we have to stack when he's brought to the darkness.
I think the fire bloom damage when you are close by someone is kind of doable a little, not too much.
It's fine if you're next to one person. However, if you're next to the raid, it's not good.
Yeah, but as I was saying, some of you are still going. When we've done a loose spread, when the fire blooms have gone out and you've got it, and everyone's run straight back to the stack, you can pretty much get into shield range with fire bloom, waiting for the shield to come up. You won't hit any of the raid, but like I see some of you just like so far back that you just it's pretty sketchy.
Yeah, also people without fire bloom, they have to move a bit quicker to when it's together, because then leaves a space to come closer, I would say.
Yeah, just need to be aware that once the raid is back stacked, you can start getting closer straight away.
Yeah.
Comes build timer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Silence. Stun. Silence with a stun. Silence. Then stun. And then silence. And then stun.
I think I drank too many Greek stout beatdowns.
That's real life. So toxic.
And secure my place as the true master of the Burning Legion. The end has come. Let the unraveling of this world commence. You are not alone. The blue dragonflight shall help you vanquish the deceiver.
Well,
V6, stop AoE.
On paladins.
Spikes.
AoE should be good. I need to have the spamming the spell on me.
Anvina, you must awaken. This world needs you.
I serve only the master now.
Back up. Woody and Jumu Bloodlust.
Bloodlust.
Oops.
Oh, sorry, the loose stack.
Yeah, I was gonna, yeah.
I'm too focused on fucking rotation with this shit going on. Jumu, can you act?
No.
Okay, Tommy, get her up, please. Jimmy, you'll have to healthstone as soon as you're up, so you don't get killed by other stuff. Darkness.
Then get in.
That going on.
Jimmy's dead again.
No, she didn't come up. She's good.
Okay.
I was waiting.
Oops.
Stack, let's stack. Any second now, boss.
Okay, now the people that have got fire bloom start moving closer in again.
Tighten up this stack. Tighten up where you can.
You can still get closer than that if you need to.
Orbs.
Very far.
Don't go too far, don't go too far. Get ready to move in. Move in. And then spread out. So this is spread positions now. Well, we've lost in Thras. Panda can get
AoE. AoE.
Mage.
Good position.
Spikes.
No, priest, my bad.
Watch for spikes.
Need to dispels.
Duck and Eric
AoE
Glass,
bad
please.
way.
Duck and Eric Glass, please.
You must let go. You must become what you were always meant to be. The time is now, Anvina.
But I'm lost. I cannot find
We would just master spell on these priests. Go, stack up, stack up, stack up.
Remember to call the loose stack when you can.
Keep the renews.
Yeah, no, we won't do loose stack. We're just as soon as we get the breath, we're spreading
No,
back
this
to north.
one. Okay.
The locker will breathe. As soon as you see the breath, you move.
Go. Go.
Uber lost.
Oops. Kill the orb.
Watch for the Armageddons.
Still orbs.
Use your health points here where needed. This is key point in the fight. Start heading towards, but keep it loose. Head towards, but keep it loose.
Find shield.
Right, now stack.
Breath after this.
Yeah, breath after this. Wait for the breath.
Done.
Now move. Duck, have you got ag?
Jam.
Orbs.
Target you.
So far so good, everyone. Keep focus up.
Armageddon on me. I'm gonna move.
I have a res.
Yeah, get up, duck, please. Start heading towards RP. Loose stacking. Don't stack tight on top of them just yet. Just start heading towards them.
Orbs.
Okay, you can start stacking on.
Find shield.
Now start stacking. Lock, try to get a breath before you die.
There's a Armageddon. Just
That's
back
fine,
right. Move left.
Oh no.
Move.
Keep on the orbs.
There's
again. This we lost like 3 healers. I think it is. Right, go. Look at the logs.
There were like 3 Armageddons there, like right on me at the end.
Yeah, so when RP said move, that was right. Like, KJ had already cast Darkness. Even though the shield was still up, we could have run out.
Yeah, but if you stay in the shield.
Yeah, but you're risking the shield disappearing at the last second.
You want to bias the shield as late as possible, so that it kind of covers the Armageddons as we're spreading back out.
Yeah, he is, but we didn't spread fast enough.
Yeah,
I think we just spread early. Like, we would run out of the shield if KJ has cast. And it looks like
that could be a thing.
That's good. If you want, I can help you by calling out the loose spread for the Fire Bloom. Sure
I'll do it because I should be keeping track of it. I was just clicking a post at the time that we had to do the spread.
Clicking?
Clicking, yes.
Yeah, there's like 4 in the last phase.
Yeah, it's more just like, don't assume if one dies that they're dead.
If it dies, it dies.
Yeah, we were winning until we lost.
But that's still 2 consistent attempts where we've got to about 30%, so I've made some gain.
Is that it from here on? We've seen everything.
more or less. The fight speeds up a bit at 25%. There's a phase 5, but it's more or less the same thing, just quicker tempo. Plus, that's when you get to see Ret Paladins be useful this expansion. Har har.
It's a little bit less hectic after 25.
Yeah, I feel like that's like, whenever I've seen people get around 25, that's when like their chance of getting it has been pretty good.
Scoot, I have a question.
Yeah.
If like now, okay, I was targeted with Armageddon, so my reflex was to get out of the raid, but meanwhile the darkness is coming in. What do we do?
It doesn't matter to get out of the raid, it's just going to land exactly where you were standing at that moment.
Yeah, it doesn't follow you, it's like on the ground where you were standing.
Ah, okay.
So the best thing to do, I think, to counter the Armageddons on basically what White does is, say RP's, pretend RP is where he is stacking the boss. Instead of stacking exactly on top of him, sort of form a little circle around him so that the Armageddons are spread out. And then, as Orclano suggested, as soon as the boss finishes casting darkness, just get the fuck out of the shield. Don't wait for that breath, actually. Locker, can you interrupt it? Actually, no, you don't even want to interrupt it. I think we just get out of it, because if it is wiping us, it's kind of pointless getting that extra little breath if it's killing us.
I would say it might well be worth it because it's quite a mobile phase, and the breath does make you immune to the flame darts, so it does reduce raid damage significantly.
I mean,
and it makes people more able to move out of the meteors.
I think just do the loose circle spread around RP then, and it minimises the amount of people getting clipped by the meteor. And if people can look directly up, they can try see it and move out of the way. But it's just, yeah. Well, actually, no, on the second one, there won't be a breath because the fucking dragon's dead. The first one is fine. We don't seem to have problems with the first one. It's the second one when the dragon's going to be dead. So the second one, yeah, you just get the fuck out of there as soon as possible. Hopefully I'll call it. Let's get red ship again. We get another 2 attempts in, hopefully.
When do the meteors actually start? Is it all of phase 4 or is it a little bit?
All of phase 4.
It's the entire phase 4. They just take a long time to land, so the first one won't land for like 5 seconds or something.
Yeah, because he's casting shadow shit as well for most of it. Here comes Pool.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Silenced. Stun. Silence. Done. Then silence. Done. Back to that. Clean.
Clean.
Bandage, please, everyone. Bandage makes life much easier.
Oh.
I always feel like Orlando takes so much damage from Fireblade.
Because he's already on fire.
Ooh.
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 Is this where someone tells us to focus?
Yes, and 3% you can focus.
Oh.
Your pet's gonna die in Thrallus.
Go on, Shamans, back.
Spikes.
Shadow spikes. Try demo and clap those if you can't play the locker, because they do a lot of damage.
I serve only the master now.
Yep. Range Bloodlust.
Orbs.
Loose stack?
Yeah, loose stack, loose stack.
Stack up if you don't have it.
And people start moving closer in.
5 seconds. Get in.
Orbs.
Loose stack. Use health stones if you get low in these phases.
Limited speed.
Start heading towards back end if you're quite far away.
It's ended, get in.
Bloom.
Oops.
Start moving back in, get ready for the shield.
Rudy.
Move in.
So too slow.
Perfect, it's fine.
Spread out. Dark Class and Eric Class, please. It's Paladins.
Spikes.
Oh, still. No.
Dispels on tanks.
You must let go. You must become what you were always meant to be. The time is now, Anvina.
But I'm lost. I cannot find my way back.
Back up.
To the left a bit.
As soon as you get the breath, you move back to your spots. Who got Bloodlust?
Any chance for warrior blessings?
Go. Orbs.
Target the walls if you can, please, Locker. They've got Lust. Darkness in 10 seconds. Just something to keep in mind. Watch for the meteors. Start moving towards the thing, but keep that loose circle in mind.
Push meteor.
Just be aware, don't stand on top
meteors. Here, stack up. You want to be in front of the locker. Get the health stones if you need them. You want in front of this dragon so you can get the breath. Right. As soon as the breath goes out, you move back to position.
Okay. Orbs.
I'm in.
Tied to fire bloom.
Darkness in 10 seconds. Start thinking about moving towards the RP. Okay, we want this loose circle around them.
Any B-res if it's a thing?
Move, no. Loose circle. Right. RP, why have you moved?
Meteor landing on our left.
Move out. Too many people dying again. As soon as that darkness thing, you need to get the fuck out of there, people.
I moved because I had fire bloom scoot.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, done. Don't need comms about why people die as well. Or calling for battle reses. I've got my eye on battle reses. I'll call for them when I need them.
Yeah, this should be up this turn.
Temps are getting good though.
Oh, we're consistently getting to the phase where we keep cocking up. It's a little there. That is the exact. We've never got past this part there. It's not the percentage. It is just that second shield. We never get through the second shield. I think in Thrash you didn't actually make it to the shield in time.
I was waiting outside it till because I had fire bloom, and then I moved in with fire bloom when it came up, and I still died because I didn't get healed.
If
Yeah.
we're
Oh no, you died to the darkness, not the lack of healing. Maybe next time just actually
no, but
move
he
in.
did die with he died with like
Yeah, look at the damage
1.7k over heal, so it was just lack of Fire Bloom healing. He played well.
Was it?
It was fun. He was inside, yeah.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so we took the shield. Right, okay, I understand what you mean. Okay.
Just one random thing for warlocks. When you're in the shield, you're taking less damage, but you also do less damage. So you don't want to refresh any kind of dots whilst you're in the shield.
No, actually, the dots increase in damage when you get out of it. It's weird, at least for me in last rate. So I don't know if it works for
Really?
others.
I thought it snapshot.
It's weird.
Is there any repair bot?
If you're not red, don't worry, unless you got an ank, because this will probably be our last attempt.
Okay. It's 22%.
You can die, Anak. That's fine.
Everyone, Soulstone Junior.
But we lost 4 people to that Armageddon. That's what got us. Oh, and Thralis, I suppose, as well at that point. So that's 5 people. 2 of them were healers, which then meant we all just died thereafter.
Yeah, that darkness and then Armageddon exactly 2 seconds after.
Well, I don't know. I think maybe we just get lucky early on because there's not that many going on, but we do just need to keep our camera looked up at the top and just try to not stand underneath them. I'm not sure what else to suggest.
The DBM actually does let me know if something is at my feet. And then I just move sideways. It's warning.
Yeah, but
I'm not
you
sure.
don't know if you move into one.
Can you have someone call out to everyone to shift left or shift right if they see an Armageddon coming when we're stacked?
I mean, it's kind of
So
trying to
someone's just-
in the exact same spot. That's why the whole point is I wanted people on that loose circle around RP so they can react themselves.
No.
I don't want to micro this too much. I think people at this stage, at that point of the room, all you're really doing, you're doing extra DPS because you're inside the shield. There shouldn't be much healing need to be done because you're inside the shield and everyone's taking less damage. So at that stage, you need to just pan your camera up, focus for a second, and look at where the Armageddons are. And then you can dodge them or move out the way and then continue doing whatever the fuck you were doing before. That's the only thing I can suggest. Yeah, focus up, people. This is the last attempt of the evening. Of the week. It will be good to get them this week, otherwise it's another 2 weeks to come back this shithole.
That's another mirror kill we need to do.
Another red check. Honestly, I find this boss harder than mirror, at least with the fate today.
Everyone says this one is easier. I don't know. Never
Nobody says
tried.
that.
We can talk about it later, but I think I know what happened.
3, 2, 1.
Demon slaying elixirs as well.
Not yet.
Done. Silence.
Someone do second stun on square, please.
Yes.
And silence, I think, again, because we seem to. I don't know what's going on. Just do something to the square, that's the only one that needs to. Cool. Oh, we took less damage somehow, even though the rotation was fucked, but good job. Maybe we got lucky.
I cannot move right now.
Constipation.
I'm back.
Focus up, please.
Oh.
And secure my place as the true master of the burning legion. The end has come. Let the unraveling of this world commence. You are not alone. The blue dragonflight shall help you vanquish the deceiver.
Oh.
Target you.
Kill the ball. Yeah.
Tommy, get Spee up, please. What happened to Spee? It doesn't matter, it's relevant. Get him buffed, get him back up again.
Shield orbs.
I'll innervate Spee in a sec.
Here comes the spikes.
Spikes.
What did we get? Shamans again. Yeah. Spikes. What's those spikes? Who's this? Maz.
I serve only the master now.
Stack up. With a spread. And bloodlust for the casters.
Orb.
Ready was not very good there.
Start getting a bit closer.
So as soon as this ends, start loose spreading again. Loose spread. Oh no, never mind. Stack up, stack up. Didn't seem to cast it. So we'll wait for the breath after this, and then we'll loose spread. Hubert lost. Hubert lost. Oh, it's in 9 seconds. 9 seconds.
Orbs.
We had this. Darkness is due soon. Get ready to move back in.
Find shield.
Move back in. Hopefully you get breath in time. Move out. Melly, have you got the dragon buff? Yeah, you have. Eric, tell me when your buff ends. Eric, bloodlust when your buff ends.
Sepha, you need to range me, please.
About to get ads, chill in your AoE. It's hunters. Sepha, shout for your freedoms. Duck lust, I think. Watch for the shadow spikes. RP, get me up, please. Chuck us some buffs.
But I'm lost. I cannot find my way back.
Ready to stack. Stack. Red? Is blocker? Yes, red.
Orbs.
Darkness in 5 seconds. Start heading towards RP. Keep the spread loose. Oh, if you've got Fire Bloom, just edge closer, but don't go too close. Darkness. Paladins, watch the freedom. Some of these people that are miles away. Panda, why are you not in?
Oh.
Yo, breath, breath, breath. Spread.
Orbs.
Free all.
Meteors on me.
Get the orbs.
Focus up, people. This is where we need to make the difference.
Melee, don't go into that melee.
Darkness in 7 seconds. Start spreading towards RP. We're due a Fire Bloom as well, so be careful. Healthstones here are key if you need them.
Orbs.
Bloom.
Fire Bloom on me. Stuck on the star. Get star.
I can't even see where the star is.
So I'm not there because yeah, I'm dead. I'm going to mark up Eric.
Your move.
There's meteors.
We have 3 orbs up.
Yes, 3 orbs still up. Yeah. The meteor, though. Holy shit. That timing.
It's not, no. Like, the moment the cost goes off from the boss, you move. When there's 3 meteors coming, you just get the fuck out of there.
I couldn't see shit what was going on there because my camera was in the roof, so I missed what happened at the end.
Well, people just stood in the fucking meteor again. It's what's been... People's been dying to that every single time.
A lot of the raid was already low though because of the shield orbs.
Yep, we had orbs up dealing a shit ton of damage.
So when it was called to move in, the orbs spawned at exactly the same time. So of course, like any range moving in, you're doing one or the other. And I'd say you probably should pry the orbs.
Yeah, in this phase, we get 3 orbs at a time, so if the first one doesn't die fast, like, all of them were getting damaged, but they were all at like 30% HP, so they were dealing full DPS to the raid. And that's just a lot of damage. Makes it a lot more difficult to keep people alive through things like Fire Bloom damage.
Oh my god, everyone was on the Armageddon, actually. Christ.
How did you die the second time, Scoot?
Pardon?
I was just checking how you died the second time. Firebloom.
Yeah, I got stuck outside the raid with Firelum. No, that one Sunvolt. Yeah, that'll be us. I was going to start carrying on, but I'm not really sure what the point is because we've been getting to the same point for the past hour. I think we'll just end up doing the same thing again. But yeah, thank you for the raid, everyone. Thank you for Lamara, Jimu, Cook. Who else is it? And Thralis for giving us a hand. Sorry about wasted tons of good consumables.
It's all good.
But hopefully it's a learning experience. I usually
It
enjoy
was funny, actually.
You can mail Shamzarian, he'll refund all your consumes.
It's good to see it from a DPS perspective.
Yes.
I think it's actually quite interesting that people considered Mirror to be the harder boss by a long way back in the day.
Well,
I think it has to
that.
do with the fact that we just had so much less damage back in the day, and Mirror is more of a DPS check than anything else. Whereas this is like mechanics, so this is sort of roughly how it was, I suppose.
I would say that plus Muru, there's a hell of a lot more ad control.
Yeah, threat would have been more of an issue with everyone in full dad spec, but you kind of have to be at least in full tanking gear for dealing with the mirror ads.
Glory to the Sindori.
No, you don't. They're level 72.
Yeah, that's true, but they do
But,
like, they
high
chunk
block.
really hard. You need to have
Yeah,
a lot of like effective HP stuff.
Yeah, you need high block.
Cheers, all. Take it easy.
Yeah, cheers up.
Bye-bye.
See you
Bye-bye.
tomorrow for more Sunwell. And those that are coming again, I'll see you again.
Catch you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, we're reliably getting to that point, so it's good. Like, yeah.
taboo.